So today is January 5th, 2024. So yesterday I decided to try to turn over the engine, make sure it wasn't seized. I put a battery in, and then I reconnected the ignition switch, which is right here. Used a screwdriver to turn it to the start position. And basically what happened was I heard a clunk. And I did not see the engine turn over or rotate at all. So I did some troubleshooting. Right down there where that big red cable goes is the starter solenoid. That clicked. This red cable here runs directly down to the starter. So what I did is I took this cable off, which runs directly from the battery, and I touched it to the other bolt where that other red cable is to bypass the solenoid, and I got a spark, but nothing turned over. So at this point, my conclusion is that the engine is seized. All right, so I went on YouTube, did some research, of course looking for the easiest fix. Start with the easiest first. So what I found this site that said to take a PB Blaster, which is a self-penetrating solution oil, which I happen to have some, and to squirt it down into the spark plug holes. So I just was able to get access to these spark plugs, and there's the hole, and I put some PB Blaster down in there, and it says to wait at least a day. So I got it in there. Now I'm just waiting a day. I'll see what happens tomorrow. In order to get to the plugs, I had to remove some stuff here, and I got all that removed also to make sure if by some miracle it actually started. I removed the cable, which is right here, from the coil, so it wouldn't disconnected the coil so it wouldn't start, because then I didn't want that, because I don't know the condition of the engine. Okay, so there are a couple ways that you can, once that penetrating oil works, to see if you freed up the engine. I'm going to show you way down here is right there. This is a crankshaft pulley. If you're able to get a wrench or something on there, you can try to hand move the engine, see if it will free up. So that's definitely a possibility. I also took two bolts out of the fan here, and I was going to put a breaker bar in between these and work it back and forth and see if that would do any good. But fortunately I do have the manual, and there is a way to raise this engine up without pulling it out of the car to get to that bolt there. So that's another possibility. So as you know, starting with the easiest first and proceeding down that wonderful rabbit hole. And If it just keeps getting to where I have to get into the engine, then this cover will have to be removed. The cylinder head will have to be pulled off, which will give access to the cylinders with the pistons in them. And somehow I've seen on YouTube there's a way to tap those down and try and free them up. So anyway, that is the latest update on the sweet potato saga, and we'll go from here.